Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. Welcome into my subscribers and welcome back to anybody new. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. I don't know about you guys, but I get freaked out when that curtain is open at night. I just don't like how it looks, especially when I'm taping. I'm sure you guys have noticed I haven't been on as much. I did get my stitch markers up the other day for sale. I'm going to try and get pictures up tonight. I am not doing well. Um, I keep thinking that it's just my being sick because when I get sick, it holds on. Like, if you get sick for 2 days, I'm going to get sick for a week. If you get sick with something for a week, like the flu, I'm going to get sick for about a month. When I get really, really sick in the winter, when it starts off as a viral infection, like I got in January, it goes into a sinus infection, and then sometimes it stays there for a while. I was on 2 rounds. Actually, I ended up on 3 rounds of antibiotics. The last round, we think um, I had a reaction to, so I have to have an MRI of my knee, which I had just had not too long ago. But I had found out that it was arthritis in my knee, and so basically my knee is okay, didn't need surgery or anything. Then I had this medication, and I hurt really, really bad. Speaking of hurting, I need to I just took medicine and I forgot one of my pills, and I'm going to take it right now. I go to Chicago in the morning, so I got to make sure to get my stuff before I have to stop eating. Um, the nice thing about the no eating, no drinking for when I go to Chicago and all of my blood work is that I can still drink something as long as it's water. I can put sugar-free flavoring in it, though. As long as it's something that won't affect my glucose test. So I've got my sugar-free cherry Kool-Aid ready. Um, if I couldn't do that, sorry, I had another bottle on the floor. If I couldn't do that, then I would not be able to get through my blood draws very well because I have very tiny veins. I'm a very hard draw, and when I'm dehydrated, like I am getting, it's just it's just really hard. There are times that I go there because they need like 15 to 20 vials of blood, um, ranging from the little ones to the really big ones. It's an HIV trial. So some of that gets saved, put in a freezer for testing later. Some of it gets tested now. We need these tests right now to see how I'm doing in some areas. My doctor did some other testing yesterday of things that they won't be doing tomorrow. So I had my procedure last week. I already have bruises all over me. There, over here, over here. So after tomorrow, I'm going to hate to see what it looks like. But I'll deal with it. I'll deal. Because I have to. And that's just the way it is. I didn't realize until at my doctor's visit yesterday. I don't really talk a whole lot anymore. He's either at work and I'm sleeping. If I happen to be up, he may be doing something else. Our paths cross a lot. I told the doctor that he's worried because I'm where I was the last time I needed a feeding tube. I haven't been keeping anything down at all this month. I started not keeping things down in January. And then I'd feel like I was getting better and I could keep food down for a while, and then I'd get sick and I couldn't. And I just thought it was my being sick. And now I'm concerned because when he raised that to the doctor, I hadn't even thought about it like that. And yeah, I am acting a lot like when I had my feeding tube. If I could have a feeding tube, it wouldn't be that big of an issue, but I can't. The ones that go through the nose, I don't even want to think of. My body rejects those. Um, they'll be in for a day or two, and then the next thing I know, they're falling out. So I need to have them surgically placed in my stomach. And then when they take them out, my body does not heal correctly, and I end up having to have a surgery. And my surgeon is afraid that if I have another one placed, and if we go through that again, that he has to go in and close it up. And he usually ends up having to take some of my intestine. The very first time he did it, he had to take 3 feet of my intestine and a third of my stomach. So he's afraid now that I won't have any stomach left, because the last time he had to do it, he didn't think that I would. And we lucked out. And I do. He's afraid this time that I won't. If there is next time. He said, if my doctors ever say I need to have a feeding tube, they need to come to him. We need to let him know, and he needs to help figure out what needs to be done, because he just doesn't think I can handle another one without permanently having, issues being fed for the rest of my life, basically. I mean, because once your stomach goes, it's just your esophagus, and then I don't remember what all it is. I know I looked it up last time and I bawled for days, and I don't want that. I prayed and I prayed. I always pray. I prayed more. I am getting back. I've always been spiritual. I don't know if I've talked much about my religious life on here before, but growing up, I didn't go to school. I think I've talked about it some. I mean, I'm not school. I didn't go to church much unless it was with my grandparents, because my dad was Catholic, my mom was New Apostolic, and when they got married, the church wanted them, each of their churches wanted them to convert, and since they didn't feel welcomed in each of the other churches, they just stopped going, and they were excommunicated by their churches. So, but I was baptized Catholic, and my brother was baptized Apostolic. I guess I was christened as a baby. So they just figured we could decide what we wanted to do when we were older. By then, I hadn't gone to church. I didn't know. So my husband and I used to go, and then, with his job and working all weekend and stuff, we stopped going because it got really, really hard. And then when I wasn't driving, I couldn't take myself. So it's just been really hard. I'm going to start going with my friend. I've just been waiting to get better. My best friend who lost her husband. That's our day that we were going to have together, where I was going to go to church with her and, maybe do lunch after or whatever. And because I'm not better yet, I haven't been able to go. So I'm really looking forward to that. This morning, I happened to see when my friend, oh, come on, brain, Cynthia, from Cynthia's Joyful Creations, I think, the name of her channel. She was on, and she does a devotional, and they've been following a devotional out of a devotional book, I guess. It's my first time I've been able to be there. I so enjoyed it today. She does it on Tuesday mornings, and it went into the afternoon, and I was in bed all day. Like I said, I just got up a little bit ago, and I laid there and I listened, and I participated some in the chat, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it so much. I'm like, I keep thinking that Cynthia should be a pastor. Listening to her talk, it just comes natural. So, Cynthia, if you ever happen to watch this, I so enjoyed today and I so thank you so much. I want to get a Bible and start reading the Bible again. Had an easy to read version because I have my dad's King James version. That's really hard to read. I used to think I was so cool when I was younger and I did go to Bible study with my cousins when I was little because I'd have my dad's Bible and I'd open it and, in Bible study. And if, you know, they always have the new person read or the person who hasn't been there all the time. So I almost was always asked to read. And I always thought it was just so great that I was reading out of, the King James version and everybody else was reading out of an easy version. And um, I also was not understanding a lot of what I was reading, until the teachers explained it. But I didn't go enough. And I really want a version that I can read and understand everything. I do not know all the stories of the Bible. I know some of them. I have since I got into church when I was older and when my husband and I used to go. And I love the story of Easter. I love the stories of Christmas. But we went all year round for a while and for a couple years, for quite a while actually, when him and I first got together, you know. So I'm hoping to get into that. And if not, I'm going to start watching it on TV, on the computer, or wherever. Um, I want to start watching Cynthia every week. I'm going to need to make an effort, to make I can't think. Uh, um, oh, I can't even think of what they are an alarm that I set for myself, but they are a reminder. There we go. I need to set a reminder for it so that if I'm not in a doctor's appointment, that I can watch it. So the reason I am here, because now that I've been talking for 12 minutes, but wanting you to know why I haven't been on here, um, for those of you who pray, I could really use the prayers right now. I'm really hoping to just get on the other side of this somehow. I eat what I can, which right now consists of this concoction that we make with cottage cheese and Cool Whip, sugar-free Cool Whip, um, sugar-free Jello or pudding, and some kind of fruit. I mix it all together. In the summertime, we usually do strawberry with the sugar-free strawberry Jello, and I call it Strawberry Delight, and it is so good. Some people may know the Watergate salad that is made with the sugar-free pistachio pudding. We do it with the sugar-free and with pineapple. So I'm having a little bit harder time with the pineapple and then the one that we do with oranges and mandarin oranges, with orange jello and that because citrus is bothering my stomach. Strawberries bother me a little bit today, but I think it's just because I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But I did keep it down. And then I'm also doing vanilla ice cream. I can handle that if I eat a little bit at a time. And I have some of the Kodiak protein graham crackers, and I eat a few of those at a time. I keep those down. And my protein bars, my Quest protein bars, I have been keeping those down. I was doing good with the scrambled, I can't, Mixums, I think, or I can't think of the name now. You find them in the dairy section, and all you crack an egg, you add an egg, and it has all the stuff in there for like a mini scrambled eggs with peppers, um, onions, whatever. You mix it all together. I also have an omelet version, I think, where you put 2 eggs instead of one in there. It has cheese and stuff, and it's really good. But the last time I ate it, I didn't do so well with it, so I have not touched them for a while because I'm too afraid of getting sick on any more of them. And I don't want something that I love every day to make me feel like when I am feeling better that I can't have it. Kahlua, honey, stop. Sorry, she's trying to chew plastic again. She hasn't been feeling well. She's been eating plastic. She's been getting sick. Trying to keep her away from it. But this bag was in front of it, and now she's trying to go to town. Let's get on for what I am here for today. I was told everybody I was going to sleep all day today, and I forgot that it was Tuesday. Unfortunately, we are losing one of our Walmarts. We just found out like a week ago. And I guess after reading something today, the very same day we were told we were going to lose our Walmart in Minnesota, they were told they were going to lose a Walmart. And they're both closing on the exact same day, April 21st. They started markdowns today. They started 25% today. Next Tuesday will be 50%, and then whatever is left after that will be 75%. Some things they've totally gotten rid of, and but I went in. Of course, they've got their yarn. I did get some yarn, but I only got their brand, which you will see, um, so that I could use it for cat toys and stuff for donation. I really can afford to get anything else. I'm kind of broke right now. And I used money that I was saving for a big something special for myself later instead to buy this stuff with. And I got tea that I drink all the time to help my stomach feel better and stuff. And I'm like, I might as well get it while it's 25% off instead of paying full price. And hold on a second, I need to go take care of Clue again. She found another stash. Okay, I am back. She's looking at me like she's very angry at me because I just hid her stash that she was trying to get at. She's been in bed with me all day long. She's also very angry at me that I got up. She's been trying to take care of me and she's trying to keep me in bed. So that may be part of it as well. She normally does not try to get at plastic when I'm in the same room, especially if it's stuff that I've hid, because if she does, then she knows that she can't get at it when I leave the room, even though I still hear her because you guys know the sound that the plastic makes when the cat's trying to get. I have in here, I had to put what I got today in this bag. I got for one of you guys when I have a prize. I got it at Marshall's when I was there last time because he wanted to chew the bags when I brought my yarn home. So I had to take them out of the plastic bags and put it in here. Now she thinks she's going to try and chew on this too, but I've been keeping it out of her reach. It's easier to keep this out of her reach than 3 bags. There are some peaches and cream in here as well. I know not the Walmart brand, like I said, but that's the cotton that they keep there. And you guys know I prefer cotton, especially for cat toys. So I will start with that. I do have a bridal gift to make. These may not go for cat toys right away until I find a color I wanted. I was really hoping to find a navy blue or like a cornflower blue for the crochet along that I'm gonna have here soon too. I'm hoping if I feel better to maybe start it next week. I know that's short notice. I wanted to give plenty of notice, but like I said, I have not been feeling well, and it's a market bag, and I'm thinking it should only take 2 weeks, and I need to have it done before the bridal shower. But then again, I may not even be going to the bridal shower because I'm not feeling well. I can just, well, I won't have it done before Easter. I was going to say I could give it to her on Easter, April 15th. So basically the weekend after Easter. But I had figured that the market bag that I plan on making for our crochet along, that I could give that to her. If she gets it late, she gets it late. That's all there is to it. But I was going to make it, her colors in her kitchen are navy blue and like white and off-white. And I can't remember if cornflower blue was one of them or not, but I was going to make the bag in navy and like there was a blue mix that had blue, like a cornflower blue in it. And if I could only find cornflower blue and not the navy blue, I'd go that route. I couldn't find either at Walmart today. I need to get into my stash, but I have not felt well enough to get in. Maybe, I was going to say maybe tomorrow, but we're in Chicago tomorrow. Maybe, since I'll be resting on the way there and on the way home, maybe Thursday, crossing my fingers. I usually have a bad day and then a good day, and lately they've just been a little more downhill. Blew up. Oh, she's playing with the tag on. Playing with the tag on. I thought she was playing with the tag. Now she's just playing. Okay, let's get started here. I'm not going to. I got one of the sparkle from the Mainstay. There it is. I'm like, they put it on here so small. Sparkle acrylic yarn from Mainstay. This color is Taupe Splash. And it has 251.53 yards. Exact. 5 ounces. I got one of these. And I got one in the light gray. I call it silver. When I picked it up, I called it silver. Kicking myself, I had a teal blue one and I put it back because I was getting close to the limit. And now I'm like $2 extra. That wouldn't have killed me. But I did not get it. And then I got 2 of these peaches and cream cotton, 100% cotton in the color Oasis. Now this is close to my favorite color that they have, which is Potpourri. I had picked up one of those in the cone and then I put it back because I got some of that Potpourri. I got a whole pound of it, if you guys remember right back. And when I bought the unlabeled cotton from Mary Maxim last year, I did give a couple out in prizes that I gave away. But I still have a couple left, if I remember right. I'll be kicking myself if I don't, but I think I have a couple left. I know I just recently used some for something. And so I decided to get a different color in the cone. So we'll see. I have a full cone of something else, but I don't think it was the potpourri. I think it's another color that's one of my favorites. And I know I have an off-white. So I got 2 of these. These are the, where's the ounces on here? 2-ounce ball, 56.7 grams, which has 95 yards per ball. So, like I said, there's 2. The other one's way in the bottom. I can't grab it right now. I got 2 of everything except for the sparkles. So next I went and I didn't see the variegated at first. I don't know if it's just I want to call it our Walmart, but it's not going to be here soon. I don't know if it's just at that Walmart, if it's at all of them, or they'll put the cottons over by the cottons. I didn't see any cotton mainstay now that I think about it. I did look in that area and I didn't see any because I really wanted some because I love the feel of the cotton mainstay. I've never bought any, but I love the feel of it. They had the solids there, And I didn't want any of the solids. I knew I wanted to find the variegated, and I thought, oh, they don't have any. Well, they had it all the way at the other end. Because our yarn is all on the back wall. That's the only place I stock it now, and sometimes on end caps. So I got this. It is called, is it? Yes, I know it's acrylic yarn. Where is the name? Includes pattern on inside of label. 285 yards, 5 ounces. Blue multi. Imagine that. Blue multi. Very beautiful. I love this one a lot. Then I got, he thinks I'm playing with this in the bed. Stop it. I got 2 of these, which has the same specs. Which I guess I didn't say what the hook sizes are. You have to forgive me for that. A US 9 knitting needle or a US I9 crochet hook. Otherwise, the specs are the same. I believe it can be washed. Yes, it can be washed and dried. And this colorway is, where did I find the last one? Purple multi. Huh. It's got purples and pinks, so I don't know why it's called just purple multi, but actually it's got purples, pinks, and white. I figured that I have a friend who would really like this. But then again, I don't know why it matters if I have a friend who likes it. I got these for cat toys. Most of them. And then I got this one, and I'm going to guess this is pink multi. Anybody else want to guess with me? I'm sure some of you already know, for those of you who have used Mainstay. Yes, pink multi. And I love the feel of this. I agree. It feels so much better than some of the other basic yarns. And these are anti-pilling as well, and I really like that. If I would have had enough money, I would have liked to have gotten more of all these, and I could have made like a blanket or something out of them. But I didn't, and right now I'm just concentrating on making sure I get my 100 days of toys done. And I got to work on a toy when I'm done with this. I have been keeping up on my toys. So, and I know I haven't put up a 100-day project video in a while, but I am getting them done. I will get one up soon, I promise. Clue up, stop. There's the other cotton. And the last one I got, these I did not get for toys. I got these because for those of you who have been watching me for a while know, whenever I make anything for my daughter, I make it either in all black or black and gray, white, some kind of multi like that, because her favorite color is black. So I got these thinking I can make something for my daughter. I have so many different patterns and things I want to make for her. I know I don't have enough black, gray, and white already, although I have had quite a bit. We'll see what I have left when I'm done making the blanket that I need to finish for her that I have been working on. Those are going with me to Chicago tomorrow, so if I work on anything, it will be those. I can't remember what block number I'm on now. I'm getting better. I'm over halfway done, so with the blocks, then of course I gotta put them all together. This one is black multi. Imagine that. I didn't know if they would call it black multi or gray multi. For that matter, white's in it. They could have called it white multi. That, the only thing left are my cottons. Now, you know, I thought these were the same size, but looking down from the top, they don't look like it. They may have just been spun differently. We will see. Can you see that? This one looks like it's much bigger than this one. This is Peaches and Cream Original. Say that. They're both, yep, they're both a size 4 medium. Do they have the tag on top of the important information? 14 ounces, 400 grams, 674 yards, 616 meters. And this color is, am I going to be able to see it on here? I can't read the first. Looks like Rayur's Ocean. Rayures. Let me put my glass. I forgot my glasses are right here. I don't know why I'm squinting at it. Yeah, Rayur's Ocean. Actually, Rayur's Dio. Okay. I'm trying to read. I do that all the time. I'm trying to read the foreign part, and it's right above it. Ocean Stripes. This is Ocean Stripes. Oh my goodness. I had been looking above that too, and I couldn't see it. You know, it's just how it's written. Now, this one is, where's the ounces on this one? Also 14 ounces, 400 grams. But do you see that? This one is so tight, and this one is so loose. To the point of this one almost looks like it's a 3 weight, and this one looks like a 4 weight. I don't know. Does this one have some peeking out down there? You've got right here. Let's see if I can get this close enough. See that right there? That looks like a definite 4 weight. Now on this one, that little bit there, that looks more like a 3 weight. Strange. Strange, strange, strange. I'm sure you guys can guess why I got this one. See all that beautiful yellow in there? It's the first one that caught my eye. There was another blue multi one that they had, but it was a darker blue, and it had like a green. It was like blue and green multi, and I actually have a color. It reminded me of, this has multicolors in it, so you're not going to see it all. This strip right here, where it's got the blue in it, don't look at the yellow, because that's another yarn. This has 2 yarns held together. Where's the green? Well, and the green's up here with the orange. But it was a little bit brighter of a green than that. I was going to get that one. And I went to pick that one up because it was all the way down to the edge. And then I saw this one sitting back underneath the shelf, so it didn't even look like it was there. I really love this one. I thought maybe the cone sizes weren't the same, but they are. So this one is called Creamsicle. That is an appropriate name for this, Creamsicle. Although I would think that it might have a little bit more orange in it. I really, really like that. And then the other things that I got, okay, I pulled the other ones out here. I had showed you before that I have these in my bags. And these are from Singer. It says Singer on here. And when you pull it out, it's got the leather needles and, you know, different upholstery needles. And it's called repair needles, is what they're called. And they had these there. They had these for $3.97, which is what I bought before. And they had 3 packs left, and I pulled them off, and I was going to get those. Well, then I saw these other ones, and I got these instead. They have Hello Hobby, which is Walmart's hobby brand, I guess. I saw a lot of Hello Hobby today. I never noticed that before while I was there, that a lot of their hobbies say Hello Hobby. And this is the repair needles, and I believe it has every single needle in it that the other one did that I just showed you. It's got the one that I use, the big one, that's the hook. These 2 here are the leather needles, the 2 at the end. And then it's got the smaller ones. Um, I learned from Nikki's Homemade Crafts that if you use the leather needles and when you're sewing in your ends, it makes it easier to pull the yarn through itself. You know, like when you're going back and through, you can pull it through the middle of yarn, even if it's the same strand of yarn that you're using, and it makes it so much more secure. And I know that's true because there are times I am a big proponent. I am very big on taking care of your ends as you go, sewing in your ends as you go. But the problem with that is if you find out that you have a problem after you've sewn the ends in, you've got to go through and you need to pull those ends out. If you do them, the normal way, going back and forth, so many times, that's great. You can get it out easy. If you do it the way that I do it, where you pull it through other yarn through the middle of it so it's more secure, it makes it so difficult. So I have had to learn to not sew in my ends as early as I want to, but to wait until I'm a couple rows farther and I know I'm not going to make any mistakes, and then sew in my ends. Oops. So I got 3 of these because I had 3 of these. These were $1.97 compared to the $3.97. So these I ended up getting for $1.77 at 25% off. For some reason, I thought I was going to save more than 20 cents. I think they didn't take the discount off yet. So these were $1.77. Yeah, I just noticed. Thank you. She had shown me exactly where they took the discount off, and I forgot. They take it off at the end after they do a complete total, and then they take it off and subtract it. So, yeah, I can't tell you. I just said it was 25% off of $1.77. But when I worked it out, when I was trying to figure out how much everything would be, it came to $1. I got these 3 for $1 each. And then all of this was 25% off. For those of you who don't shop at Walmart very often, these skeins were all $2.98 a piece. And I had figured them out to where they were going to be $2 a piece and at 25% off. And the big cones of the cotton are regularly $9.32, and the small ones are $1.97, and those came to $1. These small ones came to $1 a piece. The cones were, I think, were $7 and something. So yeah, I can't even see it on here. I know exactly where she showed me. Discount given. There it was. I saved. She's got this on here twice because I was going to use my my Cash App card that I have, and it wouldn't work. But I found out why it didn't work, and I guess this is something to let you guys know. If you want to use two different cards to pay for something, the total has to be exact what you have on your Cash App card, or it will not take off like what you have. I had $20 even, and I was trying to pay $20 towards the first total. It was like $26. And then I was going to pay for the rest with the card that I used for the other half. And because it was $26, it kept declining it. And I didn't know why at the time it was declining it. And then later, when I read the little text that they send me, it was, and if I would have read it then, I would have known, and I wouldn't have made the poor lady re-ring it up 3 different times for me to put it through, thinking that it was different reasons. Yeah, it needs to be exact. Ever go out to use it, just so you guys know, it needs to be at the exact part. So I should have paid $6 and something on the one, and then had her, use it for the when it came to 20. So now I know, and you guys know if you need to know. I have a feeling that Venmo is the same way. But I do have a card for each of them, and they do come in handy when I do have, money on there and I can use them. So with that, I'm going to get going. I want to try and get the pictures up for the stitch markers that I posted, I think 2 days ago now when I got that video up. Could have been yesterday for all I remember. I can't remember a lot right now. I'm in such a head fog. It's not even funny. But I know I didn't get the pictures up. Yes, it was yesterday. I got the video up yesterday. No, I got it up Sunday. I did get it up Sunday night. That's right. I got my first comment on it yesterday. So go watch the video. It will show you the stitch markers that I made. And down below, I also tell you the price in the video, but down below, I give you the number. I give you a number in the video too. There's only one stitch marker that I forgot to give the number of. I thought I made 20 stitch markers. I made 21. So when I went to put the comments down below, I showed it, but there was a run of like 3 stitch markers that I forgot to give you the number, and I went back and gave you the number of 2 of them. And the one I completely, because I didn't have it on my list where I wrote them all out, I didn't have a number for it. So I split the number of the next thing. I think it was number 9. So I have a 9A and a 9B. So, and I can tell you that one is the daisy stitch marker that I made that has 3 green beads on it. And the other one is the frog. The frog is so cute. Oh my goodness. If you like frogs, you need to go see it. It is so cute. So, they are Easter stitch markers with some spring things in there. And there's a rose that is in there that would be great for like Mother's Day. Also for Easter, if you like the spring flowers for Easter. And I'm hoping to get some, well, not hoping, I ordered some more of those resin charms. So in there, I tell you that I made one of each of them, except on the bunny, I made both of them. And that I have only one left of the others, but I did go and purchase some more of the resin ones. It's just, I don't know if I bought every single one of them that's on there. So if you want it, make sure you got it. And if you want the second one that I have that I haven't made into a stitch marker yet, let me know. And most of them I can make to look almost exactly like the ones that I have up, because I still have quite a few of all those beads. Just let me know what you're looking for. And I do custom made as well. So I will talk to you guys later. Remember, you matter. Don't let anybody tell you differently. You completely matter. And if you're ever feeling bad, send me an email. I know I may not get back to it right away right now, but I will get back to you. And remember, you're beautiful and gorgeous. And I love each and every one of you. And I will talk to you later.